What's going on, everybody? It is U-Turn Crowbat here, and you are watching U-Turn Central. Now, before I get started, please make sure you go into the description. Make sure you click on the links for the Pokemon groups. Make sure you show down some U-Turn love. Now, I'm bringing you another Wi-Fi battle against JOSUE. This was a pretty interesting battle because some of these pokes I haven't even faced before, but I am bringing my Skarmory, Mudkip, my Swampert, my Manchow, my Starmie, my Venusaur, and my Ninetales. So, let's get right into the battle. And let's see what this matchup will bring. This is a pretty fun battle for me because, well, quite frankly, during this battle, I kind of felt like I forgot a couple of things. So you'll see that when the time comes. Now he ends up going out into his Azumarill when I go into my Skarmory. I want to try and get those rocks up because they will kind of help me. Now he has a Belly Drum Azumarill, which honestly, I was afraid of that, but I am able to get rid of this Azumarill. After he uses the Aqua Jet, it does not do too much. I mean, it does not take me out. So, I mean, the reason being is because my Skarmory is pretty bulky. That's how it was trained. So I whirlwind that thing out of here, and I bring in the Mightyena. Mightyena, oh, I love those dogs. Now, I do get my left user's recovery when he gets hurt with the rocks, and he ends up using the Sucker Punch on my Skarmory. So I'm living at 16 HP, and he loses some of his, HP, and I use a Drill Peck just to get this thing down where I can easily take it out, because this is a dark Pokemon, and I do not want to get hit with any of its moves. So he ends up going for the Sucker Punch, predicting me to use another Drill Peck, but I don't. I use a Roost because I want to be able to take any of his attacks. So I end up getting my left user's recovery, and at this point, he ends up withdrawing, which is a good play on his part, because he goes out into his Gastrodon, a ground/water type Pokemon. So he ends up getting hurt from the rocks, but it does not do a thing, because I just whirlwind that thing out of here as well. I do not want to put up with that. So he ends up going back out and doing the Azumarill, and he does get hurt from the rocks. And at this point, he ends up hitting me. He ends up getting the berry, the citrus off, but he ends up trying to hit me with another Aqua Jet here shortly, and it does not really do too much because he did not use a Belly Drum. See right here, it does not do too much because he did not use the Belly Drum. So I end up getting the Drill Peck up on the Azumarill, and it's making the Azumarill's health get lower, which is fantastic. Now, at this point, I can kind of outspeed and just use another Drill Peck, and if I wanted to, I could just whirlwind him out, but I can take a superpower, and so I just want to try and get the Azumarill out, because I do not want to put up with him any longer than I have to. So I end up getting my left user's recovery, which is awesome because they always come in handy. Now I end up using my Roost because I'm going to assume he's going to use another Aqua Jet or a superpower, and I want to be able to take that, so I do. I get my Roost off, and he ends up using a superpower, and I take that pretty well, and I end up getting another Drill Peck off on the Azumarill, and it just takes him out right here, which is awesome because I don't want to put up with, like I said, the Azumarill any longer than I have to. They're awful. Belly Drum. Oh, scary as shit, man. Scary as shit. Now, I end up getting my left user's recovery, which is awesome. The thing is, he ends up going out into his Houndoom. Now, the problem is, I know it's a dark type move, and I know it's fire. He ends up Mega Evolving, and I completely forgot how fast Mega Houndoom is, and I forgot how high his attack is. So he ends up using the Fire Blast and taking my Skarmory out, which is fine because I was having too much fun with the Skarmory anyways. So, with that being said, he takes my Evil Bane out, and this is the part what I was explaining earlier I messed up on, because I ended up going out into my Orion. I completely forgot that Psychic is weak to Dark, because he is able to take out my Starmie right here, which is really unfortunate, because I could have used a Scald or something on the Houndoom if I had lived, but sadly I don't, because I I made a stupid prediction, or I thought my Starmie could take that, but clearly, it's weak to it, and clearly it couldn't take it. So I end up going out into my Swampert, because I know that I can take it, and so I end up getting rid of the Mega Houndoom with the knee Q! So, I'm glad I am able to take up Mega Houndoom, because I do not want to put up with that sucker anymore. So, I end up getting left ear's recovery, which is fan-freaking-tastic, because I want all the HP back. So he ends up going out to his Trevenant, and I'm assuming he's gonna use, a grass-type move, and I don't want my, I was gonna say Skarmory. I don't want my Swampert going down right now, so I end up going out to my Venusaur, my Mega Venusaur, to take that grass-type move, and he does take it really well because he is resistant to grass. Now I completely forgot Trevenant knew Hornleech, so I'm so glad that I switched out. I'm really glad I did that. So I end up Mega Evolving because I want that thick fat. I want to get fat, and I want all that blubber. I want it to protect me. So I end up Mega Evolving, and I use my hidden power Fire on the Trevenant, but it did not take him out. It's not powerful enough. So after he gets the Citrus there, I almost said Leech Seed for some reason, but he ends up getting the Citrus, and I switch out because I figure he's going to try another Willow, so I end up going into my Ninetales because it's not going to be too bad. I don't think if I get hit with it. So I end up getting the Drought, which is awesome now that my fire attacks are just through the roof. And he withdraws, and he ends up going out into his Gastrodon, which is perfectly fine. I do know Solar Power though, so that's the problem. So I end up getting a Solar Power on the Gastrodon. Now the thing that worried me was that he ends up getting an EQ off of my Ninetales, and so he ends up making me live, just barely, as you can see right here. He ends up getting EQ off, and he just makes me live. He's just making me live with about 34 HP. Luckily, I was able to take that. I know my Ninetales is pretty bulky, so I think that's why. My Ninetales is just a freaking trooper, so he ends up getting another Solar Power off on the Gastrodon, taking that sucker out. So, with that being said, goodbye, Gastrodon. I am so happy my Ninetales was able to live. Now, I'm assuming this Mightyena is going to use a Sucker Punch and take me out. So I decided to switch out, because I do not want to take a Sucker Punch to the face. I just don't want to, guys. It's going to hurt quite a bit. So I end up going out to my Venusaur, because I know I can take that pretty well, the Sucker Punch anyways, but it does not hit anyways, because, I do switch out. So, he ends up getting a Poison Fang off of my Venusaur, and it does not do anything. I wish I knew why he did that, because it doesn't do anything. But I ended up getting the Hidden Power Fire off on the Mightyena, taking him out! And so I was really happy with that, because I did not want to put up with the Mightyena. Not that it was really doing much, but it could do stuff. So he ends up going on to his Whimsicott. Whimsicott's guys are pretty freaking tricky, but I just take it out right here, after I missed the Hurricane with the Sludge Bomb. Now, if I had, for whatever, missed a Sludge Bomb, then this Whimsicott would have just messed me up. Now, I very well could have missed a Sludge Bomb. Hell, I missed a freaking Crunch in a battle before. So I very well could have missed a Sludge Bomb. So he ends up going on to his Trevenant, getting hurt with the rocks. I end up taking the Trevenant out with my Hidden Power Fire, plus the Drought, which is, just goes through the roof. That sound was just my attacks breaking the roof and soaring in the sky. So there was that. Now, this was a fun battle. I had a lot of fun with it. I think I had too much fun. I think I'm having too much fun with Skarmory plus Whirlwind and the rocks. If you want, I'll try and stop doing that. But I'm having way too much fun with it. Way too much fun. So it's just gonna be something I'm gonna have to try and not do if it annoys any of you, but we will see. Now, a couple of pokes that I wanted to touch on was the Mightyena, and the Houndoom. The Houndoom of Doom. Now, the thing is, I don't battle Mightyenas. I didn't know what they were gonna bring to the table. I don't battle, Houndooms or even Mega Houndooms, so I didn't know what they were gonna bring to the table, but I am lucky I was able to take them out. That was my stupid idea of bringing my Starmie out to the Mega Houndoom was just unbearable. I could not watch that shit. I could not watch it as I was recording this. It was horrible. So I am so sorry that I offended any of you for bringing my Starmie out to, you know, a dark type Pokemon. So, in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I hope you guys are going to be enjoying all my battles in the future. And I hope you guys will RCS, rate, comment, and subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. Now, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace.